Big Bo again. I know this is the wheel horse, and I said there probably won't be updates for a while, but I just had something go wrong on it. As you can see, there's a spark plug in the boot, and there's also a spark plug in the head. This was on the wheel horse. This morning, I have a flea market behind my house, and I just have to walk through the woods to go to it. And I was going to go out there, but this thing had fired up, ran for 3 or 4 seconds, and shut off, and then it wouldn't fire back up anymore. So what happened was the spark plug went bad. Luckily I had another one. I still didn't go to the flea market though. I had another one in my flathead Briggs that was sitting on a shelf. So what I did is just pulled it off, put that one in, and put this on, and it fired up. But how I diagnose the spark plug is I put it right there next to the metal on the head, and then I watch for the spark. And if it's not sparking, it can only be 3 things on this one. It could either be, actually be a couple things. Spark plug, the wire could be bad, which the wire can't be bad right now because it's brand new. Coil, condenser, or points. When I first got this, it was just the points. The points was needing cleaned, and everything else seemed to work fine. I just cleaned the connections on the coil, and then just rewired it, and it fired it up and stayed running. But today it was the spark plug went bad on it. So it has no spark on this kind of plug. So what I did is just pull it off, reached in there, got another one, and it fires right up right now. Runs pretty quiet, and when it fired up, it hit my Craftsman, the little Craftsman rider I just got. But that's it for this wheel horse update. I'm probably just gonna name the video how to test spark plugs or ignition coils or something like that. But that's it for that one. This one fires right up. I guess we'll do a cold start of it too. Take all this junk off the seat. Wheel horse started and fired up today, so it wasn't a cold start. Nothing's really touchy on that thing. As you see it fire right up, I did the choke. Let's shut it back off. The 18, I gotta put a battery on it. This one got fired up earlier today. It's been a couple hours. Should be cold again. Probably the second quietest one I have. Now let's go to Simplicity. I'm gonna get one of the restored 12 and a 16 one day. Simplicity, I think I got it started up about an hour ago. Just to fix some things on the fuel. That one started up. I'm just gonna mow with that one this year and use a little yellow one to trim mow with. Racer, not even gonna try because it ain't got no battery, electrical system built on it. I took the switch out and I don't know which way I go where now. I'm probably not going to use its charging system since it's just a toy every once in a while. Got my tractors pretty well lined up now. Craftsman 6 horse, Wheel Horse 8 horse, Suburban 12 with a 212 Predator on it, Restored 12, ST16, Simplicity 738, and then over here, it's not in the lineup, is the Racer GT18, and that Husky is going to get scrapped. And then one random roller tiller, probably like a yard ornament now. 2 push mowers, all the decks, Simplicity 738's extra deck, 12's deck, which was going to get restored and put on the Suburban 12 mule drive. Surprisingly, everything that I needed for the restored 12 I got on the 12 that I was going to mud with. GT18's deck needs a belt put on it underneath the guard. Then I can mow with it again. Got to rebuild the guard on the 12. 12's deck because it's sort of rotted. Probably just going to put angle iron on it. The push blade for the used to be on the 18. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. Probably going to tear it apart and scrap the controls. I don't know yet. Tear all the parts, have a metal can off of it. Save the blade. It's still pretty good. And then I'm going to probably put it on the wheel horse. That seat pan, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Here's the disc for the 16. I got this disc for free when I was about 12. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just kept it. I got that blade for free. Ended up, that control went to the blade. I had everything. It was like a perfect condition blade. It was just rusty. Me being stupid when I was little, tore it apart completely with a grinder and just cut it all to pieces. I really regret that now. Some sort of cultivator I bought at the last show I went to. The battery I gotta take in when I buy a new battery for tank. Big mess of crap. I use the tires for brake pads and stuff, so that board thing I use for a mount. 11 horse motor, probably gonna get scrapped because it's pretty well wore out and there's nothing on it at all. Random pieces of metal, gas tank, box of railroad ties. Nope, the railroad's box. Piece of a Murray frame. This should probably just be a random update. Roller tiller, 212 on it. 12 horsepower Briggs. Used to be on the Racer. Big cast iron. I think this is everybody said it's a 9. It looks like a 16 to me. Because it was on a Landlord. I got this when I went out and bought the little 6 horse. The 6 horse rider Craftsman. I had to extend my table out some more. Stanley toolbox. Bunch of junk in it. All my tools, electrical tools. I use Chicago Electrics except for the drill. I don't trust their drill. Welders. Just got wire for the blue welder. That's why I welded I finally welded a belt guard on the 12. Brand new Stanley toolbox sitting here. Air compressor. Brand new Predator 14. Just I screwed up the air filter on it. I also got this big ass jump box / battery charger for $20 at that last place I went to get the 6-horse. Double drill presses. This is for sharpening or light duty stuff, and this one's for extreme because it's got the bigger motor. Smaller, bigger. The same drill press. This one over here has been modified. Big wall of brand new belts I got for free. Brand new go-kart sprocket sitting up there. More belts. The wiring harness that's going to go in the 12. See, I still got new stuff in packages I haven't put on yet. An extra grill for the 18, just in case I hit something with it. Clevis pins. I'm thinking of putting them in the 12 so the hood will stay down. Impact wrench, wall of cables, some sort of star tooth screwdrivers I got for free Christmas. The connectors up there and the switch will be going in the tank. That piece of cable will probably going to replace the throttle cable and the 12. It's housing, so it'll look good and function better. The brake band fell off of the wheel horse, so I got to put it back in. Same way I did tanks, just super glue it together. Box of random metal and carburetors. Complete other tool set sitting there. Some it's like a grinder, a chisel, and a little drill, and a belt sander in that on that little skinny box. It attaches to my drill press, which I got for free. I got to put this other rock on this side, which I've never changed them before, so that's going to be interesting. This stack, which was on the 12, is going to go in that Briggs. Found out it wasn't a bolt that was stuck in here. There was just no bolt in there. I tore it apart, cleaned the head off of it. There was junk in there. Carbon all over the head. All over the head. Going to use its stock coil. I'm going to get a what do you call it? A points bypass box. That'd be an interesting video because I've never seen one before. I've never had my hands on a point bypass. We're going to install that. Just got a lot of stuff I got to catch up with. There's another Tecumseh motor that runs, just sitting there. There's a carb off the cast iron Briggs over there. An extra Sears Suburban transmission sitting on a shelf. Let's go through the list of what stuff I got to do. This, just pressure wash it. This, I got to paint it, put a new regulator on it. This needs a tube, and I'm put the back rack on and the bumper. 12 just needs a battery. A 16, nothing. Need a battery on it too, probably. This just needs to pressure wash it. GT18. You put that switch in, as I said before, because the light switch is not working anymore. But the 12 volt outlet's still working. The light switch, I got a 50 amp switch. Before I had like a 20 amp. It powers the tachometer, the lights, and that's about it. I'm thinking of putting a light on its fender. That way I can see in the middle of the night. But that's going to be on another switch. It'll probably be right next to the light switch. I'll just drill another hole through it. Gotta get some V-treads with this thing, fill them with fluid. I'm really thinking about taking the mud mowers V-treads and putting on it. I don't think they'll fit. So I'm just probably going to buy some. Racer, as I said before, I'm just going to do the wiring again. And then I got to fix the front end where it broke. The tie rod end broke in half when we was playing around with it. This will probably be the first one I take to shows, since it's so tiny. Then probably the wheel horse. The mud mower ain't going in the show, it's just going to be play around with. Simplicity I'm going to mow with. It's going to be a trim mower. Mud mower is just my tool, my little toy. Tank's a workhorse. I need a new jack since this one went to crap. Only going up halfway. This is just a random update, guys. I don't know what else I got planned to do, but it's Sunday and I don't really want to do anything. Gotta go in the house and clean up. I'd like to build a little winch for the 12. I don't think it happened for a while. It needs more weight in the front end, so I need fluid in the tires. Got to finish rebuilding its front end on it. Just a lot of stuff to catch up with. Just don't have the time for it because of school. And people always ask me to come over, help them with their stuff. Can't get around to doing my own stuff. This little thing, really fun to drive around, but it has no pivot at all. So when you hit a bump, that one tire don't go down into the bump, it just flies in air. The rear end, it's got differentials in it, which I'm probably going to weld up because it's getting really annoying because I'm just having one tiny tire spinning the time. But that's it for today's video. It'll probably take me forever to upload this because it's 18 minutes long almost. But here's a little shot of my tractor land. And I'll see y'all in the next video.